Welcome to the Addleston Mine, and boy, this is a really rough entrance. I've been in a lot of abandoned mines in my time, but this one is pretty sketchy. Looks like there's some timbering on the right and then some collapse on the left, all that dirt and rubble. Well, let's slide down here and see if we can get through this. I got some barbed wire right here. Get this out of the way. Yeah, this is pretty much a mess. I don't think it goes. Let me zoom in there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the end. Looks like pack rats have made a big nest right where my light is there. If the tunnel continued past that, which it might, hard to tell from here, but it's totally blocked with a pack rat's nest. Yeah, there's nothing off to the right there either. But yeah, this is pretty sketchy, pretty rough. It's been a while since I've seen an entryway, a portal with this much rubble and just really sketchy looking rock and everything else. Kind of haphazard timbering. But yeah, let's go check out another one. Well, I'm here at another abandoned mine. You can see some infrastructure there sticking out of the dirt. A pipe, there's a similar pipe right behind me sticking out of the hillside behind me here. But unfortunately, this entrance would have been right here, either there or right here, but it's all eroded shut. I don't think this was done deliberately. I think this is just decades and decades of natural erosion coming down from up there. This stuff is pretty crumbly, so keep in mind that these mines are 125, 150 years old, so it's had a lot of time to fill in. You can see right there where the erosion's just been coming down in that wide swath and has been filling it in right here where the portal would have been. Now it looks like with all the leaves and stuff that pack rats have made this a home. And all those twigs. Topographic maps show this as a prospect, but I think it's more than a prospect because the waste rock pile is pretty substantial. So let's go find some other stuff. Well, once again, here's a waste of your taxpayer dollars. They put a fence right in front of this opening that only goes in about 5 feet. And that's it. But what's intriguing about this is up above there is a spiral wrapped vent pipe going into the ground, but it's a little too far to the left to be coming down into this prospect hole. Or maybe it does. It might be angled underground and might come in down there, but if it does, then this was Dynamite Storage. But I gotta go down in there and see if I see the pipe coming through on the left-hand side there in the ceiling. Looking into this prospect hole, you can see that pack rats have made a big nest, and it looks like right where my light is there's a void. But I'm not gonna go down there because that void might mean that it's a pit, a vertical pit of some depth. But based on what I know about this mining area, I don't think it is. This is probably just a prospect hole that went in straight and stopped right there. But as far as that vent pipe goes, I don't see a pipe coming down from the left there. So I don't know. But this is definitely a no-go. But it's ridiculous that they wasted money to put a fence in front of this one when it doesn't even go anywhere. Well, let's go on to the next one. Well, here's another danger unsafe mine sign, but guess what? This mine only goes in, what, 25 feet, if even that? You see the end there, what they call the face of the mine. So, that sign's kind of pointless, but I'm pretty much at the top of the mountain. It's been a grueling hike to get up here. And but wanted to check all these out, and unfortunately, they were all no-goes. So here's looking back down. I got to head way back down there, and I'm just about out of water too. So yeah, we got some answered questions here now. We've always wondered about these particular mines, and now we know that they're all either prospect tunnels that are very short or caved in. Well, making my way back down from that last dead-end prospect, and here on the mountainside, I found a bone remnant. Check that out. Wonder who or what that belonged to. I'm still making my way back down the mountain, and look what I almost stepped on as I'm making my way down here. Some kind of dead mouse. Probably a pack rat like we see in the abandoned mines. But anyway, I'm still headed down this way. Got some level ground right here in front of me, thankfully, finally.